Ever wondered how to spice up your yoga routine with more challenging poses? Today, we're diving into 10 intermediate yoga poses that can help you refine your practice and boost your strength, flexibility, and balance. First up, the crow pose. This pose requires a good deal of core strength and balance. Start in a squatting position, place your hands on the mat, shoulder width apart, lean forward, and lift your feet off the ground. Your knees should rest on your upper arms as you balance on your hands. Next, the wheel pose. This backbend pose opens up the chest, shoulders, and hips, while strengthening several parts of your body such as the arms, legs, and spine. Begin by lying on your back, knees bent, feet hip-width apart. Position your hands beside your ears, fingers pointing towards your shoulders. Now press into your palms to lift your chest towards the ceiling. The forearm stand is a great pose for building upper body strength and balance. Start in a dolphin pose with your forearms on the mat, interlace your fingers, and lift your hips towards the ceiling. Gradually, walk your feet closer to your elbows, engage your core, and lift one leg at a time towards the sky. Then comes the flying pigeon pose, a pose that tests hip flexibility and core strength. Start in a downward-facing dog pose. Bring one knee towards your chest and hook your ankle over the opposite tricep. Shift your weight forward, engage your core, and lift your back leg off the ground. Our fifth pose is the extended hand to big toe pose. This balancing pose improves focus and stability. Stand tall, lift one leg in front of you, and hold the big toe with your fingers. Extend your leg forward, keeping it straight, and gaze towards the horizon. Up next, the revolved triangle pose. This pose stretches the spine, shoulders, and hamstrings while also improving digestion and detoxification. Start in a standing forward fold, step one foot back, and straighten both legs. Rotate your torso towards the front leg and reach one hand towards the sky while placing the other on the ground or a block. The side plank pose is another great pose for strengthening the arms, core, and legs while improving balance and concentration. Begin in a plank pose, shift your weight onto one hand, and stack your feet on top of each other. Lift your opposite hand towards the sky and gaze towards your top thumb. The eighth pose is the camel pose. This heart-opening back bend stretches the front body and strengthens the back muscles. Kneel on the mat with your knees hip-width apart. Place your hands on your lower back and lift your chest towards the ceiling while arching your back. For the ninth pose, we have the scorpion pose. This advanced backbend pose requires deep back flexibility and strength. Begin in a forearm plank position, walk your feet towards your head, and lift one leg towards the sky. Bend your lifted leg and reach towards your head with your toes. Finally, the 8-angle pose. This pose challenges your core strength, arm balance, and flexibility. Begin in a seated position, bend your knees, and place your hands on the mat beside your hips. Shift your weight onto your hands, hook your knees over one elbow, and extend your legs to the side. Remember, always warm up your body before attempting these intermediate poses and listen to your body's limits. Practice safely, use props as needed, and consult with a certified yoga instructor if you're unsure about proper alignment or modifications. Enjoy exploring these intermediate yoga poses as you deepen your practice.